The US Army is acquiring a new multi-purpose tank round which can flatten bunkers, pulverize obstacles, breach concrete walls or take out groups of personnel. And it can destroy armored and unarmored vehicles and buildings, too. The 120mm Advanced Multi-Purpose Round, AMP, for the Army's M1 Abrams tank gets its versatility from a smart fusing system which performs differently against different types of target. The M829 depleted uranium round, aka the silver bullet, may be the anti-tank champion for punching through armor. It'll go through half a meter of steel, but it is a one-trick pony, severely limited against other sorts of target. Fired at a truck or a house, it tends to zip right through, doing little damage. The new AMP is an all-rounder that can take on anything and everything. Officially designated XM1147, the AMP will replace 4 different rounds currently in service. 2 of these are high-explosive anti-tank rounds, shaped charges which punch through targets with a focuser's jet of explosive power. It also replaces the M1028 canister round, which is essentially a giant shotgun shell to sweep an area clear of infantry, and the M908 obstacle-reducing round, an explosive warhead for breaking up concrete dragon's teeth and other anti-tank obstacles, or destroying large buildings. The AMP adds an important new capability. The existing canister round is only for short-range use with a maximum reach of about 500 meters. This makes it useless for dealing with one of the biggest threats to tanks, infantry equipped with anti-tank guided missiles like the Russian-made AT-14 Kornet, used in Iraq, Syria and Yemen. When used in airburst mode, the AMP can target groups of personnel at ranges of up to 2,000 meters. Even if it does not disable a missile team, the round is likely to distract them enough so that they are not able to keep a missile on course. Another important new capability is breaching walls. Currently, making a breach in infantry assault requires engineers to get next to the wall and in place explosives. 3 rounds of AMP will create a 30 by 50 inch hole cleaned through a double thickness reinforced concrete wall, big enough for troops to advance through. This includes cutting through the steel reinforcement bars, and breaching can be carried out from several hundred meters away. The AMP has 3 different fusing options. With point detonation, the round explodes on contact with the target. This mode will make it effective against targets like light armored vehicles. Set to point detonation delay, the round does not explode immediately on contact. This is the mode used against obstacles and bunkers, as it gives enough time to penetrate deeply into concrete or other material before exploding. In the airburst mode, the round explodes at a preset height above the ground, spraying the area below with tungsten shrapnel. This is the anti-personnel mode. The AMP is also the first round to be designed to cope with a novel type of problem, electromagnetic pulse, which can damage or destroy electronics. The round will be the first in service to meet the hero or hazard of electromagnetic radiation to ordnance standard and has been tested against electromagnetic pulse and well as static discharges. The M1 Abrams was designed in the 1970s when the Soviet tank formations rolling across Germany were the big threat. The AMP updates it for the modern era, where the opposition is less likely to be heavy armor and more likely to be on foot and fighting in an urban landscape of strong points and concrete obstacles. Carrying the AMP makes logistics easier since one round will work against a wide range of likely targets. The Army awarded 2 contracts for AMP development in 2015, in a competition between Orbital ATK, now part of Northrop Grumman NOC-0.7%, and General Dynamics GD-0.6%. Last month the Army awarded the production contract to the ATK team. Testing was supposed to take place last year, but has been delayed due to COVID-19. Operational assessment is now scheduled for later this year, with the round going into full-rate production next year.